What just went down between Yandy Smith and Rasheeda Frost on Love and Hip Hop? Atlanta might be the wildest, most unexpected blow-up of the entire season, and viewers are still trying to process the intensity of what unfolded. The episode opened with a tension so thick you could practically feel it through the screen, as Yandy confronted Rasheeda with a bold, direct accusation that immediately sent shockwaves across the cast. Whispers circulating behind the scenes about Mendeecees Harris allegedly entertaining someone outside his marriage, a rumor Yandy believed Rasheeda helped spread. Right from the start, the energy was electric and explosive, with cameras capturing every sharp breath, every tightened jaw, and every sideways glance as Yandy stepped into frame. Voice steady but clearly holding back frustration that had been simmering for days. Rasheeda, known for keeping her cool even when chaos breaks out around her, did not back down for even a moment. Instead, she fired right back, insisting she had nothing to do with the rumors, and then added a comment that changed the entire tone of the room. "Don't look at me, ask the people closest to you." Instantly, the atmosphere shifted from heated to volcanic, with cast members whispering, producers scrambling, and fans online immediately dissecting every micro-expression and body cue. The rest of the cast tried stepping in to calm things down, but the argument only escalated as Yandy demanded to know who was spreading lies about her marriage. And Rasheeda hinted there was more being said than she realizes social media couldn't believe it. Two women who had been friendly for years were now standing face-to-face in one of the most charged confrontations the franchise has seen in a long time. Everything about the scene felt raw, real, and completely unfiltered, as if the audience had accidentally walked into a private argument that wasn't supposed to be caught on camera, with Yandy accusing Rasheeda of stirring the pot, Rasheeda denying it but dropping cryptic clues, and the entire LHHATL world buzzing with speculation. The opening instantly set the stage for a season of secrets, alliances, and unexpected betrayals that no one and absolutely no one saw coming. The moment Rasheeda tried to distance herself from the rumors, Yandy Smith came back with an immediate, fiery clapback that completely shifted the power dynamic of the confrontation and sent the entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta set into stunned silence. Yandy didn't just defend herself, she went on the offensive, calling out the fake friendships and behind-the-scenes whispers, that she claimed had been circulating long before the cameras started rolling. She locked eyes with Rasheeda and made it clear she wasn't buying the innocent act, telling her flat out that too many people had repeated the same story for it to be a coincidence. And then came the moment that took the argument from heated to absolutely nuclear. Yandy announced she had receipts, didn't pull out a phone, didn't show screenshots, didn't play audio. She simply said the word receipts, and the room froze. Cast members leaned in, producers exchanged looks, and Rasheeda's expression shifted just enough for fans to catch it. Yandy claimed she had messages, timestamps, and names people within the circle who allegedly told her that Rasheeda had repeated the rumor about Mendeecees Harris at least twice, including once at an off-camera gathering. Rasheeda immediately pushed back, telling Yandy she could bring out whatever she wanted because nothing would show her starting anything. But her voice carried a crack of irritation no one could miss. Yandy kept going, reminding Rasheeda that she had stood by her through her own marriage scandals, through the Kirk situation, through seasons of public scrutiny. So why, of all people, would Rasheeda be the one to throw shade about her family? The tension skyrocketed as Yandy's tone grew sharper, suggesting that if she dropped the receipts she had, other people's secrets might hit the surface too. The air shifted. You could feel the producers hoping the argument stayed verbal, the cast whispering to each other, and Rasheeda trying to maintain her composure while Yandy pressed further. Just the tease of those receipts turned the entire confrontation into a ticking time bomb, leaving everyone on set and online wondering whether Yandy would really expose everything she hinted at, and what exactly those messages might reveal about loyalty, trust, and who's been talking behind who's back on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. as the tension escalated inside the unfolding drama of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Section 3 explodes with a bombshell claim that sends shockwaves across the cast and the fan base, as whispers begin circulating that Kirk and Rasheeda might be hiding something far bigger than anyone initially realized. A suggestion that instantly adds fuel to an already blazing firestorm of accusations. What started as a heated exchange between Yandy and Rasheeda suddenly takes a dramatic turn when Yandy, still fuming from the confrontation, insinuates that Kirk's recent behavior and Rasheeda's unusually tight-lipped responses point to a secret they've been trying desperately to keep under wraps. A claim she doesn't state as fact, but is something that isn't adding up, which sends the room into a frenzy as cast members shoot uneasy glances and production reportedly steps in to restore order. The moment Yandy hints that Rasheeda's frustrations didn't come out of nowhere, but might be connected to internal issues she and Kirk haven't addressed publicly, social media immediately takes over the narrative, with fans dissecting every past clip, scrutinizing couple moments, and resurfacing old storylines involving trust, financial disputes, and family pressures that have followed the Frosts for years. On Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, users begin creating theories wild, some reasonable, suggesting everything from a new business conflict to unresolved tension related to Kirk's past infidelities, which viewers have seen play out on the show before, fueling the possibility that emotional baggage might still be lingering beneath Rasheeda's calm public persona. Meanwhile, Rasheeda, caught between defending her marriage and challenging Yandy's shade, remains poised but noticeably rattled, refusing to divulge anything substantial, but firmly stating that whatever she and Kirk deal with privately is nobody else's storyline to twist. A response that only intensifies fan speculation. Kirk, for his part, reportedly stays silent during the commotion, which fans interpret in a dozen different ways, turning his silence into yet another viral debate. The fallout becomes instantaneous. Hashtags trend. Fan pages argue non-stop. Influencers drop reaction videos. And the entire LHHATL universe becomes consumed with trying to decode whether Yandy was simply deflecting pressure from her own drama or genuinely pointing to cracks in Rasheeda and Kirk's foundation, leaving viewers hungry for answers and eagerly awaiting the next episode behind the intense confrontation playing out on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Section 4 pulls back the curtain to reveal a deeper layer of production tension, simmering long before the cameras captured the explosive moment, as crew members and cast insiders quietly hint that the energy on set had been off for days leading up to the argument. According to people close to filming, the atmosphere became noticeably strained when producers allegedly pushed for more clarity on the Mandeezy's rumor storyline, which some cast members felt was being exaggerated for dramatic effect, causing frustration, especially for Yandy, who reportedly expressed irritation over being placed at the center of yet another swirling controversy. Meanwhile, Rasheeda, already dealing with private stress involving business obligations and family responsibilities, was said to be growing increasingly tired of production nudging her toward emotionally charged conversations she wasn't prepared to have on camera, contributing to a sense of fatigue that made her more reactive during confrontational scenes. The turning point reportedly came during a break between filming segments when a producer, attempting to stir a stronger emotional response, allegedly made a cryptic comment about truths eventually coming out on their own. A vague but loaded remark that instantly put several cast members on edge, as it hinted at information or storylines not yet revealed to the public. This comment spread across the set like wildfire, with some believing it was directed at Yandy's situation, while others assumed it referenced Rasheeda and Kirk's dynamic, especially given the sudden shift in Rasheeda's mood afterward. Sources say that Rasheeda pulled aside a close friend on set and whispered that production was trying to play with narratives they don't fully understand, a sign that she felt blindsided by how the story was being shaped behind the scenes. At the same time, Yandy was overheard telling someone that the producers were poking the wrong bear, suggesting she felt provoked into defending herself more aggressively than usual. The high-stress environment created a powder keg effect where every comment, every glance and every rumor felt amplified. And when filming resumed, the tension was so thick that even the crew braced for an eruption. What viewers ultimately saw was only the surface, the real story, hidden in the whispers and cryptic remarks exchanged behind the cameras. Paints a picture of a cast pushed to emotional limits and a production team unintentionally or intentionally setting the stage for the drama that followed. As the drama from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta continued to erupt across social media, Section 5 dives into the chaotic moment when viral posts leaked voice notes. And Rasheeda's tense initial response sent the entire fanbase into a frenzy, transforming an on-set clash into a full-blown online wildfire. Within hours of Yandy and Rasheeda's confrontation airing in teasers, multiple fan pages began sharing alleged behind-the-scenes clips and blurry screenshots claiming to show cast members reacting after the fight. And these posts quickly racked up millions of views on TikTok and Instagram. But everything exploded even further when a mysterious voice note allegedly featuring someone sounding like a cast insider was leaked onto Twitter, hinting that the situation between Kirk and Rasheeda ain't as picture perfect as they want people to think. A statement that instantly ignited new waves of speculation and outrage. Fans dissected every syllable, slowing the audio down, comparing voices, and arguing about its authenticity, while others insisted it was part of a coordinated attempt to stir up more drama around the Frosts' marriage. As the clip spread, memes flooded timelines, reaction videos multiplied, and even fellow reality stars dropped cryptic comments or emojis that only intensified the chaos. The pressure mounted so quickly that Rasheeda was forced to break her silence earlier than planned, offering her first response through an Instagram story that was short, controlled, and pointed. People stay reaching. Be careful what rumors you feed into, though only a single sentence. Fans immediately analyzed her tone, her body language, and even the background of the video, trying to determine whether she was calm, annoyed, or hiding deeper frustration. Meanwhile, Yandy's supporters continued circulating posts claiming the voice note validated some of her earlier suspicions, while Rasheeda's loyal fans defended her fiercely, arguing that the clip could be fabricated or taken out of context. The conflicting narratives created a digital war zone, with hashtags blasting across every platform and influencers offering hour-long breakdowns of what they believed was really happening behind closed doors. And through it all, Rasheeda's brief response meant to shut down the noise ended up raising even more questions, leaving the public wondering whether the leaked audio was a random hoax, a planted piece of drama, or the first crack in a storyline that was just beginning to unravel. The chaos escalates even further when off-camera footage begins circulating online, igniting a new wave of memes, theories, and fan-led investigations that push the drama beyond the show and into the hands of the audience. What started as a simple behind-the-scenes clip posted by a background extra quickly turned into a viral storm when fans noticed Rasheeda and Kirk standing apart during a break in filming, their body language tense, their faces serious, and Kirk repeatedly checking his phone as Rasheeda paced nearby. Although the footage was only a few seconds long, social media users immediately slowed it down, enhanced it, zoomed in, and debated every gesture as though analyzing a crime scene, fueling speculation that the couple was dealing with internal issues long before the confrontation with Yandy took place. The moment the clip hit TikTok, creators began stitching it with dramatic captions, music overlays, and comedic commentary, giving birth to a wave of memes portraying Kirk as the man with too many secrets and Rasheeda as the wife who's tired of production and rumors, while others use the moment to jokingly recreate how cast members react when producers stir up tension. Twitter threads exploded with detailed timelines created by fans who compared past episodes, old interviews, and even business posts from the Frost's social media accounts, constructing elaborate theories about what might be happening behind the scenes, ranging from marital strain to financial stress to unresolved past issues resurfacing at the worst possible moment. Meanwhile, A second piece of alleged off-camera audio went viral this time, capturing muffled voices arguing in the distance, which fans desperately tried to match to cast members despite the unclear recording, creating yet another online divide between believers and skeptics. Memes flooded Instagram with lightning speed, turning every screenshot into a joke, every side-eye into a punchline, and every rumor into material for fan-run gossip pages that claimed to have exclusive insight. Though most of it was pure speculation, even longtime viewers joined the frenzy, commenting that they hadn't seen the fan base this invested since Kirk's previous scandals years ago. The deep dive culture surrounding reality TV reached new heights as fans acted like detectives. Content creators acted like reporters, and the show's cast watched their off-camera moments become the internet's latest obsession, proving once again that in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the real drama often comes from what the cameras almost didn't catch. A well-connected industry insider with long-standing ties to multiple cast members briefly posts sand, then swiftly deletes a cryptic Instagram story that sends the entire fan base spiraling into speculation mode. The story, which only stayed up for 8 minutes before disappearing, showed a black screen with a single line of text. Some people pointing fingers need to remember who's been covering for who, followed by a zipped mouth emoji. Screenshots spread instantly, and within minutes, fan pages began debating whether Karen was referring to Yandy, Rasheeda, Kirk, or someone else entirely. Her deletion only intensified the mystery, making viewers feel like they had stumbled onto a piece of insider truth that wasn't meant to be public. As the story circulated, cast reactions began trickling, in some subtle, some bold. Spice posted a laughing emoji under a shady meme about people exposing themselves, while Bambi shared a quote about fake loyalty falling apart when pressure hits, which fans quickly linked to the ongoing drama. Even Erica Dixon chimed in with a vague tweet about loving when the real tea spills by accident, adding more fuel to an already blazing fire. Meanwhile, other cast members stayed unusually quiet, prompting fans to read their silence as guilt, annoyance, or fear of revealing too much before the next episode airs. The gossip blogs pounced immediately, running headlines suggesting Karen had just confirmed deeper fractures within the Frosts circle or possibly exposed hidden alliances between cast members. Reaction videos flooded TikTok as commentators tried to decode Karen's words, analyzing her history with each person involved, while Twitter erupted into battles between fan camps defending their favorites. By the end of the day, Karen's deleted story had accomplished exactly what she likely feared or intended. It created a storm of rumors powerful enough to reshape the narrative, leaving fans convinced that the drama was far from over and that much more remained buried beneath the surface when a leaked confrontation clip hits the internet, instantly becoming the most talked about moment of the week and pushing the ongoing drama into overdrive. The clip, clearly not approved footage and filmed from an angle suggesting it came from someone on set, shows the raw, unedited version of Yandy and Rasheeda's explosive argument, complete with raised voices, unreleased dialogue, and background chaos that fans had never seen before. In the leaked video, Yandy appears more fired up than what was shown in official previews, pointing her finger and demanding answers about why her name keeps getting dragged into rumors tied to Mandy's. Rasheeda, equally heated, fires back, accusing Yandy of intentionally stirring the pot to deflect attention from her own issues. But what truly sent the internet into meltdown was the few seconds of Kirk stepping forward and pulling Rasheeda aside, whispering something the mic couldn't pick up, an action that fans immediately interpreted as suspicious and telling, sparking thousands of theories within minutes. As soon as the clip surfaced on Twitter and TikTok, it spread like wildfire, generating millions of views before anyone could determine its origin. Fans went into instant detective mode, analyzing the lighting, camera angle, background noises, and the cast members standing in the distance trying to identify who could have recorded it. Some insisted it had to be a crew member. Others believed it was a cast member's assistant or someone purposely trying to expose what production allegedly wanted to keep hidden. Reaction pages reposted it nonstop. Influencers gave blow-by-blow breakdowns. And entire comment sections transformed into chaotic debates about who was right, who was lying, and whether this clip proved that Rasheeda and Kirk were indeed hiding something big. Meanwhile, the official LHHATL account stayed silent, fueling even more suspicion. Fans flooded Rasheeda's socials with questions, while others defended her, arguing the clip was misleading and unfairly edited. Yandy supporters, however, claimed the footage validated her earlier claims of being provoked and targeted. The immediate reaction was so overwhelming that LHHATL leak. Kirk whisper and Yandy versus Rasheeda trended across platforms for hours. The leaked clip didn't just add to the storyline, it completely shifted the narrative, raising new questions, deepening existing tensions, and ensuring that the fallout from this confrontation would dominate discussions long after the episode airs. Drama takes an unexpectedly emotional turn when Yandy appears on Instagram Live in tears, breaking her silence after days of nonstop rumors, leaked clips, and online chaos. In the video, Yandy looks exhausted and vulnerable, explaining that while she's used to being in the spotlight, the constant accusations, shady comments, and narratives spinning out of control have taken a toll on her mental and emotional well-being. She insists she never tried to start drama with Rasheeda and that her only intention was to defend her name after hearing whispers about Mendices that she felt were unfairly weaponized. Her voice cracks several times as she talks about being a mother, a businesswoman, and someone who tries to stay strong, yet feeling ganged up on by social media and misunderstood by cast members she once considered friends. The rawness of the moment quickly captures the internet's attention, and within minutes, celebrities start showing support. Tammy Rivera drops a heartfelt comment urging Yandy to protect her peace, while Candy Burrus reposts the clip with a message reminding people how draining reality TV pressure can be. Even Cardi B jumps into the conversation with a tweet telling fans to stop tearing these women apart for entertainment. Adding fuel to the growing wave of compassion, fans begin flooding Yandy's page with messages of love, telling her they believe her and encouraging her to stay strong. The emotional impact is immediate. The tone of the online conversation shifts from attacking to defending, from mocking to empathizing. For many viewers, Yandy's tearful live serves as a reminder that behind every storyline, there are real people dealing with real emotions. And as the video circulates across platforms, it marks a defining moment in the unfolding drama, one that forces fans and cast members alike to reconsider the human cost behind the entertainment they consume. One of the biggest twists yet, when Jasmine, known for her unfiltered commentary and controversial past involvement with the Frost family, drops a surprise episode on her podcast that instantly becomes the new epicenter of the drama. Without warning, Jasmine releases a teaser titled "Truth Ain't Always Pretty," and fans rush to tune in, expecting messy commentary, but what they get instead is a carefully crafted breakdown of the ongoing chaos, sprinkled with cryptic comments that seem to hint she knows far more about Kirk and Rasheeda's private world than anyone realized. She stops short of naming names, but her tone says everything. At one point, she mentions cycles that never end unless someone finally admits the whole truth, a line that sends the internet spiraling into speculation. The timing of her episode adds fuel to an already raging fire, especially as both Yandy and Rasheeda release their own interviews within 24 hours, each offering drastically different perspectives on the situation. Yandy, still recovering emotionally from her viral, tearful live, sits down with a well-respected media outlet and calmly explains that she never wanted things to reach this point, emphasizing that she reacted out of frustration, not malice, and that the rumors connecting her to Mendices' alleged situation felt like a personal attack on her marriage and integrity. She acknowledges that things got heated, but maintains that everything she said came from a place of wanting clarity, not chaos. On the other hand, Rasheeda appears on a popular urban culture podcast, looking composed yet firm. making it clear she felt blindsided by Yandy's insinuations and believes certain people are using her marriage to gain relevance in the storyline. However, she avoids addressing Jasmine's podcast directly, which fans notice immediately, sparking theories that Rasheeda may be trying to avoid opening old wounds. The contrasting interviews reignite debates online. With fan camps dissecting every word, every expression, and every subtle shade thrown. Meanwhile, Jasmine's episode continues climbing the charts, turning her from a peripheral figure into the unexpected puppet master of fan speculation. Together, the three interviews reshape the narrative, leaving the audience torn, the cast divided, and the mystery deeper than ever, proving that in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the drama doesn't just live on screen. It thrives in every interview, every podcast, and every cryptic comment that slips into the spotlight. The spotlight.